Congresswoman Nancy Mace with us, Republican of South Carolina, sits on the House Oversight and Armed Services Committee. Congresswoman, good to see you. What overarching message and trend do you see in the president-elect's picks so far?
Well, so far, number one, I want to say the statistics that you just pointed out, those are a mandate. That is why Donald Trump won. And I do absolutely love the idea of Donald Trump coming in with unconventional picks for cabinet and different nominees and appointments, because this is a time in history where we need to come together and do what's right by the country, because what's been going on for decades isn't working. When you go to the grocery store and pay gas, everything costs more. And we have no time to waste. So I hope that his nominees get through immediately, because Trump received a mandate on November 5th, and it's up to Congress to deliver. What
would you like to see happen first?
Well, I would like to see the tax cuts go and remain permanent. I mean, people, individuals, families, businesses need certainty in the market, and that would certainly deliver, because when we did the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act the first time when he was president, everyone in every tax bracket benefited. Of course, deporting those who are here illegally, but at the same time, fixing our work visa system, that has to be part of the agenda. And of course, energy. Donald Trump has spoken extensively about cutting taxes, about the border, and also energy to get our country back on track. And we have no time to waste.
What do you think in the past number of years, what went wrong? Is there something not just in the political atmosphere? Is it the Washington establishment? Is it the elites? You know, we see what's happened at the Ivy League universities with those pro-Palestinian demonstrations. Some say they were pro-Hamas. What have we lost? What has gone off the rails a little bit?
Well, it's all of the above. I mean, when there was the laptop, you had 51 former Intel officers lie to the American people, sign a letter. They're doing the same thing now with 100 signatures against Tulsi Gabbard. It's the same establishment machine. It's the same Washington machine. And they're aided and abetted by the mainstream media who lie to the American people. And I think what I see is that the American people are sort of awakening. Their eyes are open. They're paying more attention, and they don't want to be lied to. They don't like the environment they're in. They don't like how hard it is to work, raise a family, and retire in this country, if you can ever retire. And they want things to change, and they want someone who's going to be strong, and that's Donald Trump. That's why he won overwhelmingly.
You know, we had a warning about this 30 years ago in terms of what, Washington says, and that came from Ross Perot, 1992. Remember the giant sucking sound? He correctly warned about NAFTA, the North American Trade Agreement, saying that would just devastate jobs. Let's listen to Ross Perot from 1992.
And you don't care about anything but making money, there will be a giant sucking sound going south. So if the people send me to Washington, the first thing I'll do is study that 2,000-page agreement and make sure it's a two-way street.
Finally, it turned out to be right. Do you think we will now have a two-way street and not a potentially one-way street?
I hope so. My biggest fear right now, Eric, is that Congress will stall Trump's nominees, his appointments, that we will stall his agenda when we have so much work to do. We have to get to work so quickly, because there's not a lot of time, because bills and legislation, executive orders, all those things, and nominating people and getting them through the nomination process, all those things take time. And the American people are desperate. They want hope. They want a future. They want to be financially free. And we have got to get to work as soon as he's sworn in. Day one, first minute, first hour, we have got to go.
All right, Congresswoman Nancy Mace, who will be in the well at the House when this starts. Congresswoman, thank you. Good to see you.
Sure will. Thank you.
Of course.